Zeolite is a complex mineral which forms in the contact of volcanic lava and water. This process can take thousands or even millions of years. Scientists estimate that the first zeolite minerals formed over 300 million years ago. Zeolite is a common name for over 240 unique structures or frameworks, of which 40 plus occur in nature. The most common type of zeolite is clinoptilite. Some of the benefits of zeolite are that it stops uncontrolled bleeding, it may help with detox, it's believed to support gut health, it has antioxidant activity, it may lower blood lipids, it may protect the brain and the liver, and it cleans and protects the skin. Zeolite forms a unique cage-like structure and has a negative surface charge. Aluminium and silicon make the basis of the structure, but it often includes other elements like oxygen, tin, zinc, and titanium. Tiny cages enable zeolite to act as a molecular sieve, filtering molecules based on their particle size. Negative surface charge loosely binds minerals, such as sodium, potassium, and calcium, and replaces them with large ions and heavy metals. In other words, zeolite can pick up plenty of bad stuff and replace it with good stuff inside your body. Some of the industrial uses of zeolite are in farming to remove odors and help manage wastewater, in agriculture to control moisture and provide minerals, in public health and ecology it purifies water and helps remove nuclear waste. In the household, it's used in deodorizing agents, cleaning products, and personal care, and in chemistry, it helps to speed up chemical reactions. Traditional medicine recognizes clay eating as a natural detox method. Zeolite has similar properties and traditional uses. In modern medicine, doctors and researchers use zeolite for separation and detection of biomarkers, controlled drug delivery, imaging methods such as nuclear magnetic resonance, skin and bone tissue engineering, and wound treatment and bleeding control. Zeolite can bind and remove a wide range of toxins from the human body, drinking water, and waste materials. Its tiny cages and surface charge trap heavy metals, natural and chemical poisons, radioactive elements, microbes, metabolic products, and more. Thanks to the potent detox properties, zeolite can reverse oxidative damage, maintain a healthy microbiome, kill bacteria and viruses, boost the levels of minerals and trace elements, and repair skin lesions and stop bleeding. Zeolite does it all in the gut without being absorbed, which makes it safe for human use. Zeolite has a reputation as a detox aid because its unique surface structure binds to many potentially dangerous toxins. Uncontrolled bleeding is the second leading cause of death in severe injuries and accidents. The US military uses zeolite-based products to stop severe bleeding on the battlefield. Backed up by solid clinical evidence and real-life effectiveness, this product has also been found in applications in civil medicine. Animal studies have confirmed its efficacy too. A mixture containing zeolite and clay significantly decreased bleeding time in dogs with a life-threatening injury. In human blood samples, it enhanced clotting by 40%. Clinoptilite stopped uncontrolled bleeding in almost 70% of treated rats, and it increased their chance of survival by 60%. In a clinical trial on 33 volunteers, zeolite enhanced the elimination of aluminium, arsenic, lead, mercury, and other heavy metals. People who took liquid zeolite had a significant higher level of these metals in their urine samples. Lab analysis confirmed that zeolite wasn't contaminated, attributing to the results of the heavy metal detox. In studies on mice, zeolite enabled lead contamination to be eliminated, and it protected the brain from oxidative damage caused by this heavy metal. It reduced levels of lead in organs by up to 91%. In rats, clinoptilite stimulated aluminium detox, and it stopped it from reaching the blood. Cadmium is another heavy metal that can cause anemia and impair different organs. In cadmium-poisoned pigs, zeolite prevented anemia and protected the liver. However, it didn't impact the cadmium concentrations in the kidneys. Cell studies have confirmed the ability of zeolite to bind and remove heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and mercury. Brain cells are particularly sensitive to heavy metal poisonings. Heavy metals can damage neurons and trigger anxiety, depression, anger, and attention problems. The ability of zeolite to detoxify lead, mercury, aluminium, and other heavy metals makes it a promising complementary approach to the above-mentioned mood disorders. In healthy drinkers, zeolite at 5 grams reduced blood levels of alcohol by up to 43%. It blocked alcohol's absorption when it was combined with a drink. In another clinical trial, 25 volunteers took between 2¼ and 4½ grams of zeolite the morning after a night of drinking. It was too late for the alcohol detox, but their hangover symptoms improved by 40 to 50%. Aflatoxins may contaminate food and endanger human health, especially the liver. Clinoptilite was able to detoxify chickens from aflatoxin and protect their liver, bile duct, and kidneys. Immune system organs, such as the thymus, also suffered less damage. Given to cows, zeolite lowered levels of aflatoxin in their milk, which is a major source of human poisoning. In test tubes, zeolite removed aflatoxin from water at 60% and animal feeds at 80%. Zeolite protected chickens against another vicious fungal toxin too, ochratoxin. These animals ate more, gained weight, and recovered faster. Zeolite's porous structure is a perfect trap for large radioactive elements. In rats and sheep, clinoptilite blocked the absorption of radioactive cesium, and it reduced its concentration in animals' organs. Clinoptilite combined radioactive atoms in nuclear waste and helped solve this burning ecology issue too. Nitrates are toxins that can contaminate drinking water and disturb the health of humans and animals. In cows, zeolite reversed the metabolic damage caused by nitrates. Additionally, clinoptilite detoxified rats from organophosphate, which causes nerve poisoning. The fact that some pesticides belong to this group reveals the importance of zeolite's detoxification properties. Zeolite can bind to various dangerous toxins and poisons and prevent them from being absorbed and doing damage in the human body. Leaky gut means that toxins, microbes, and inflammatory molecules can leak from the gut into the bloodstream. This can cause fatigue, autoimmune diseases, depression, and more. In a clinical trial of 52 endurance athletes, zeolite, taken at 1.85 grams daily for 3 months, tightened the intestinal wall and prevented leaking. It also had a mild anti-inflammatory effect on the gut. In mice with ulcerative colitis, which is a type of irritable bowel disease, clinoptilite was able to repair the gut damage. It proved equally effective as a standard irritable bowel drug, which is 5-amino-silicic acid. Tests verified that mice didn't absorb zeolite particles into the bloodstream. Zeolite showed similar action in a study on pigs with gut inflammation. The buildup of urea, ammonia, and gases in the gut may lead to ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, and even colon cancer. High levels of urea in the blood, uremia, can be life-threatening. Zeolite binds both urea and ammonia, potentially offering protection against these gut toxins. According to limited clinical evidence, zeolite may be helpful in cases of leaky gut. The positive impact of zeolite on gut bacteria contributes to the above benefits, but it also helps relieve diarrhea and improve overall health. Cuban doctors have developed a drug for diarrhea made of zeolite. They proved its safety and efficacy in 4 clinical trials and additional cell experiments. The ability of clinoptilite to restore healthy gut flora played a crucial role in this effect. When added to chicken feed, zeolite cut the number of harmful bacteria in their gut without disturbing the good bacteria. Chicken infected with salmonella, which is a major cause of food poisonings, recovered faster and suffered less oxidative damage. Another natural zeolite showed similar action in dogs. It even raised the number of probiotic, lactobacillus, and bifidobacterium strains, while fighting intestinal pathogens. In cell studies, zeolite inhibited the growth of 2 viral strains that invade us through the gut also. Cigarette smoking poisons the entire body, and it increases the risk of cancer and cardiovascular diseases. Oxidative stress plays a key role in the adverse effects of smoking. In a clinical trial on 85 smokers, clinoptilite at 5.4 grams daily for 1 month potentially enhanced antioxidant defense similar to vitamin E. Other types of natural zeolite have shown comparable effects in 25 people. They boosted glutathione levels and protected lipids from oxidative damage. In chickens and diabetic rats, zeolite boosted antioxidant enzymes like glutathione peroxidase and superoxide dismutase. It increased total antioxidant capacity and protected organs from injury. Zeolite's ability to bind to toxins may confer a role in combating oxidative stress. In gastroesophageal reflux disease, acid reflux damages the esophagus, causing heartburn and other unpleasant symptoms. In a clinical trial on 25 people with gastroesophageal reflux disease, clinoptilite at 1.5 grams daily for 2 weeks relieved heartburn and discomfort by 45 to 55%. The same protocol protected another 23 patients from stomach ulcers caused by a common non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, naproxen. In a Russian clinical trial, zeolite enhanced the cleaning and the recovery of burn wounds and improved overall complaints. Important to note, patients consumed zeolite and didn't apply it to the wounds. This study doesn't reveal essential details such as doses and sample size though. Zeolite loaded with nitric oxide boosted wound healing in rats. It killed bacteria and fungi while protecting skin cells. Patches with a natural zeolite and copper showed similar effects. They also enhanced oxygen supply and skin regeneration. Another excellent combination for wound healing may be zeolite and silver. Patches with silver zeolite can inhibit the growth of dangerous microbes, such as Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which can cause hospital-acquired infections, E. coli, known for causing ulcers and infecting wounds, and Staphylococcus aureus and MRSA, which are hard to treat strains of bacteria, and also Candida albicans. In a clinical trial on 41 patients, a micronized zeolite lowered blood levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, and blood lipids, while raising good cholesterol, or HDL, after 8 weeks at 6 to 9 grams per day dosing. These values improved by 20 to 25%. In 11 volunteers, a mouth rinse with silver zeolite greatly reduced dental plaque formation. In a cell study, silver zeolite cut candida growth and acid production, 2 major causes of dental plaque and oral infections. Additionally, zeolite can eliminate volatile odours, and thus combat bad breath. The antioxidant power of zeolite may be crucial for liver protection. In rats with partially removed liver, clinoptilite provided antioxidant support by boosting glutathione and protective enzymes. As a result, blood markers of oxidative damage also dropped. In a cell study, clinoptilite reversed the liver-damaging effects of adriamycin, an anti-cancer drug. It suppressed inflammatory proteins and prevented cell death. Zeolite also protects against liver-damaging aflatoxins, and zeolite's antioxidant activity and ability to bind toxins may give it a role in liver health. Due to its detox and antibacterial properties, zeolite may benefit the skin in different ways. Many wound healing and personal care products have zeolite as their main ingredient. In a clinical trial on 39 volunteers, deodorant spray with a 10% silver zeolite showed a strong and lasting 24-hour effect against armpit microbes, which produce unpleasant odors. A spray with a control substance failed to achieve this. In cell studies, zeolite eliminated viruses and volatile odors. It stopped the growth of the HSV-1 herpes simplex virus, which is a cause of cold sores. Zeolite forms a protective film on the skin, acting as a natural sunscreen. In one cell study, zeolite even reversed oxidative damage triggered by another sunscreen ingredient, titanium dioxide. In mice, a mixture of natural zeolites trapped histamine and other triggers of inflammation, decreasing skin swelling by 57%. One cell study verified the ability of zeolite to bind histamine and thus relieve inflammation and allergic reactions. Air pollutants may trigger inflammation, allergies, and autoimmune issues. Since zeolite can bind to toxins and heavy metals, it might reduce the detrimental impact of pollution on the skin also. In animal and cells, zeolite has shown the potential to reduce skin inflammation and bind to histamine. According to a review of studies on animals with different types of cancer, zeolite may shrink tumors and prevent their growth, improve overall health and prolong the lifespan, boost the effects of chemotherapy. Both oral and skin treatment showed the above benefits. Clinoptilite cut the number of melanoma or skin cancer metastases in mice and boosted their immune response also. In cell studies, zeolite loaded with anti-cancer drug 5-fluorouracil was able to kill stomach and colon cancer cells. Adding zeolite enhanced the potency of this drug. The ability of zeolite to bind radioactive elements, fungal toxins, and other cancer-causing substances also makes it a promising candidate for future cancer research. In clinical trials, zeolite caused no significant side effects. One safety review also found no dangers related to zeolite consumption. Since zeolite binds heavy metals and other toxins, some people voice concerns about potential poisoning from contaminated supplements. However, zeolite has a high affinity for those toxins and it keeps them trapped under all conditions. In one study, large amounts of zeolite in chicken feed caused gut inflammation. Rough ground zeolite in large particles reduced the number of blood cells in mice. Zeolite's superbinding properties come with a price. Although it prefers heavy metals and environmental toxins, essential nutrients may also end up trapped inside zeolite's tiny cages. In a study on pigs, clinoptilite blocked the absorption of protein from food. This is why zeolite should be taken on an empty stomach, and then you should wait at least 2 hours to eat after taking it. Zeolite binds complex organic toxins, but also drugs with similar structures. For example, it can remove antibiotics, which is great for water purification, but dangerous if you've been prescribed antibiotics. The same goes for supplements and drugs with iron. Zeolite may change gut pH value or acidity and thus interfere with different medications, especially with controlled release dosage forms. In one study on mice, immunostimulatory effects of zeolite provoked a graft versus host reaction, which can be detrimental after organ transplantation. Hence zeolite shouldn't be used after transplantation or combined with immunosuppressing drugs. To stay on the safe side, make sure not to combine zeolite with any drugs or supplements. Some doses of zeolite used in clinical trials. For relieving hangover, 2.25 to 4.5 grams in the morning after a night of drinking. For inhibiting alcohol absorption, 5 grams with a drink. For strengthening the gut lining, 1.85 grams daily for 3 months. For soothing gastrointestinal reflux disease and stomach ulcers, 1.5 grams daily for 2 weeks. For reducing cholesterol and blood lipids, 6 to 9 grams daily for 2 months. And for boosting antioxidant support, 5.5 to 6 grams daily for 1 month.